It had a Norfolk neighborhood running scared in 2021, just like another Norfolk neighborhood 10 years before that.
A second string of suspicious fires had erupted, and local resident Ryan Elza was convicted of arson, but two of the victims says justice was not done. They talk with investigative reporter Chris Horn for his special report, Burning with Anger. Chris.
Tom, 5 fires in Larchmont in 2011 and then 5 more in West Ghent beginning in 2020. The last one destroyed the home of Patrick and Tiffany McGee while they and their kids were inside. They say authorities should have snuffed out Ryan Elza's burning desires long before, and 10 prison years are not the same as 10 calendar years.
It was almost exactly 9 in the evening. My wife, my kids and I were like watching television. I had no idea what was going on. Both of our cars were completely engulfed in flame.
I was obviously really scared, and I got the kids out of the house with the dog. They're little, so I had to carry one.
Police would charge neighbor and teacher Ryan Elza with arson.
When we were trying to exit from our neighbor's house, holding our sleeping kids to get into our neighbor's car because we no longer had one, he was on his balcony screaming at us. We had to get a police barricade just to get our kids out of our neighbor's house to get to the hotel to get to safety.
The McGee's home burned for several hours. By now, Elza's screaming had stopped, but he remained focused on the flames.
And I was looking at his balcony, and he was watching like someone who would, like they were watching a movie.
The McGees found 2 clusters of suspicious fires 10 years apart, each one near where Elza was living. In 2011, 5 suspicious fires in Larchmont, including his own home on Longwood Drive.
On every single one of those fires, there was some minor, ridiculous grievance with a neighbor.
And beginning in 2020, 5 more fires in West Ghent, including the McGee's home on Claremont.
It's either the strangest coincidence in the history of fire, or he's setting fires.
The McGees feel that their fire would never have happened if authorities had connected Elza to more of the 9 previous fires.
We thought we were safe. It was a really happy neighborhood, so it absolutely didn't have to happen.
At the time from jail, Elza told us he was innocent.
At this point, it's not looking good.
It was summer 2021, and current Norfolk Commonwealth's attorney Ramin Fadahi was running for office. The McGees donated to Fadahi's campaign, and Fadahi saw a conflict of interest, and a judge granted his motion for a special prosecutor.
He absolutely did not have to do that. He chose not to prosecute this crime.
Fadahi responded, "Mr. Elza very much got prosecuted by the special prosecutors. My motion for a special prosecutor speaks for itself, as does the judge's granting of it. I feel sorry for Mr. McGee, but if Mr. McGee cannot accept why the public would see his donation to my campaign, which I immediately refunded, as an attempt to influence me in the Elza case, I cannot help him accept it." Enter Jefferson James of Suffolk, an experienced arson prosecutor. Elza was charged originally with 3 counts of arson, but pleaded to just 1 count, the fire that burned the McGee home. The sentence, 15 years, 5 suspended, for an active sentence of 10 years.
We weren't consulted on a plea deal. We were told about it after the fact.
The McGees say the 10 years won't really be 10 years. They say the prison system has told them Elza will be out in the summer of 2028 because of pandemic reductions in good behavior. They've moved from West Ghent, but many of their affected neighbors remain.
So everyone's a little on edge about this. They know that Ryan Elza knows that they provided information about the previous fires, and they too feel that when he gets out, he may hold that against them.
I don't think he can stop. I think he should be in jail for the rest of his life.
We contacted the prison that is holding Elza, but got no response. Special Prosecutor Jefferson James has retired, and the Suffolk Commonwealth's Attorney's Office had no forwarding information. Elza was originally charged in 3 fires, but 2 were set aside as part of that plea agreement. And in Virginia, arson has no statute of limitations. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.